What's up, everybody? Llama King here, and I'm going to do a video on jewels. I'm going to show you what I do, and hey, I'm not saying it's the best thing to do, but it works for me, and it makes sense. So these are the jewels that I have left, because of course I have a bunch of really good jewels in my gear, right? But basically what you want to do is make sure that you keep your jewels fused so that you have, put this down a little bit, so that you have the best jewels available for you when you go into your gear to do it, because you can't fuse them when you're in there, you know what I mean? Then you got to come back here and be like, oh man, I want that fucking purple, you know, or whatever. So every once in a while, come in here and fuse your jewels so that you have the best jewels possible when you go to pick them for your gear. Okay? Get it? Got it? Good. Okay? So, yeah, you get the idea here. You know what? Honestly, a lot of people didn't even know you could do this. Fuse your jewels. I hope you do. Go in there and fuse them just like you do with your gear, right? So that you can get better jewels. So they're all fused. So once they're all fused, then you go into your cabinet, or you can click on your profile and choose the gear that you're wearing. So let's say I want to jewel up my wormbone cornet, which I only use for research. I don't even use this for attack. Maybe I will if I get it to gold for when I do a range attack, you know what I mean? You know, full ranged phalanx, that kind of thing. Because at gold, I'm assuming it's like 30-something% ranged attack or some shit. So this is a perfect example of how I would jewel this up. Okay, so this is a ranged piece. So you look at the stats of whatever piece you're putting jewels in. So this one is hugely ranged attack. Then it's got ranged defense. Meh. Then it's got army max HP, which is good. And then the research speed, that has nothing to do with attack. So just pretend it's not even there. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is add to what's already on the piece of gear. So this has ranged attack, ranged defense, army max HP. Well, I don't want to add ranged defense, so of course I'm going to add ranged attack to it. So I'm going to go down to my freshly fused gems. Now, normally I would have a purple, or even better, a gold to put in there, but I don't. But I'm not going to actually put it in, but I just wanted to show you. So you would pick your jewel, inlay, and I put it in. But who cares, right? So you hit the inlay, bam, puts the jewel in. Now look at my range attack, 27%, because that gave me an extra 6%. Then what you can do is you can find a monster jewel that has ranged attack on it, so that you can stack your ranged attack. Same thing with infantry attack, cavalry attack. You get the pure cavalry attack jewel, you inlay it, and then you find the cavalry attack monster jewel, inlay it. Now you're stacking 2 cavalry attack buffs. Got it? Now, which one has the ranged attack? That has ranged HP. Infantry HP. I can't remember, guys. So you're probably screaming, it's the fucking blah 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 jewel. And there's cavalry attack, right? Worm, range attack. There we go. The worm jewel. There, boom. There we go. I got a purple worm jewel. So you would put that in with the range attack jewel, and then now you're stacking 2 range attack buffs, which would give me another 5%. So I would be rocking 32% range attack. Wow. On a purple wormbone cornet. Imagine, you know, at gold with all the jewels in there. Bam, you know. So what would you put in for your third one? Well, let's see. You're stacking ranged attack, right? Now, ranged HP. That would work out, because if you're doing a ranged phalanx, they're right up front. Maybe you're doing all ranged. You want them to survive a little longer. So you would put in a grim jewel, which also gives you some travel speed, which is an added bonus. So bam, you got an extra 7.5% ranged HP. Add it to your already army max HP. So now your ranged would get that 8% plus the 7%. So your ranged is packing 15% extra HP. See how you're stacking what's already on the gear? Like, you don't want to be putting infantry attack and cavalry attack into this piece when it's a ranged piece. You know what I mean? You want to put the ranged and infantry in your ranged and infantry pieces. Like, here's this. Look, cavalry attack. And then the Saber Jewel has cavalry max HP and travel speed. And then I popped in a cavalry defense because it was the only jewel I had at the time. And it kind of worked. But it already added to what I got in there. You see, it already had cavalry attack on it. So I put cavalry attack in it. It had infantry attack as well. But I was leaning more toward cavalry attack. So that's why I put the cavalry attack jewel in there. And then the HP that helps the travel speed, which also added to the travel speed of the Beast Helm. Now look at travel speed, 25% just on that one piece. See how I'm already adding to what's there? So everything just kind of synergizes. That's how you don't want to be just throwing gem willing. Oh, I got a purple gem thrown in there. Oh, there's another purple gem without even knowing what's on there. You know, you're going to have a piece of gear that has, 6% infantry, 4% cavalry, maybe 5% ranged, and then you're gonna have trap attack in there, and maybe some siege attack in there, all on one piece of gear. That's shit. You don't want to do that. Your gems aren't synergizing that way. But that's all I wanted to do, guys, was a quick video on jewels. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I will read them. I will comment on them, and maybe I'll do another video. But basically, that's what I do. And I would suggest, if you can, save up your jewels until they're purple, because it's going to cost you a lot popping them in and popping them out, popping them in, popping them out. Unless you just destroy the jewel, you're going to pay gems or use up one of your chisels to pop that gem out of there. So don't be putting greens in for sure. Blues, if it's the only thing you got and you don't think you're going to be able to get it, a purple of that jewel or a better purple jewel anytime soon, go ahead and pop the blues in. But I suggest waiting for the purple. It is worth it. And then better yet, the legendary. But that, even I don't have hardly any legendary jewels, except for the Swift Hunter jewel. I got full legendary Swift Hunter jewels, which I'm loving. Want to see how fast I am? Let's see. I got my monster gear on. All right. I just did some monster hunting. Huey Hops is out too, but you know what? He dies so quick. I don't know if they lowered his HP or what. Here we go. Level 1. I'm going to one-shot it. Boop. Here's the team I'm using. Okay. That's the team I'm using for a Griffin. And bam. La 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 la. Pretty fast. Hey, it's faster than my scout. Bam! There's a gift for everyone. That's what I do. I hunt 29 level 1 monsters because at full energy, I have, 58,450, I believe. Yep. Divide that by the amount of energy it takes me to hit a level 1, and I can do 29 hits. Yay! Am I still in first? I am. That's the team I'm rocking in Coliseum right now. Yeah, I'm usually in first. They knock me out. I get it right back. What I like to do is set my alarm. So I got my alarm set. So in an hour and 57 minutes, it's going to go off so that I can take first place within only a minute left. So that's the most efficient way of doing it, so that you're not fighting back and forth. I've done it, my dick's bigger than yours, back and forth, it's stupid. Go ahead, have first, take first, keep first. I don't care. I'll take it when it actually means something, when it clicks over and I get my sweet 500 gems. Okay, there you go, guys. Hopefully you liked that video. If you didn't, you can just screw off. Joking. I love all of you. Keep calm. Llama on.